And now we actually have the right stream title for it. Just Detective Mouse time. Waiting for this to update. Oh, I guess they patched it since I did a really quick test this morning. That's it. In a meeting, but that looks cool. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Very much love to the devs for sending me a key for that. And the devs for sending me a key to this one, which is interesting. It's a very, very interesting week because I gotten keys for 3 different games. It's interesting. I'll probably do more of the Siege Survival like on a Tuesday or a Thursday, something off my main days. All right. So I set up a profile so I could change the sound options, but this is called Lacuna, which is it's a sci-fi detective noir game. So actually, there's one thing I want to change. Hold on. There was voiceover subtitles, monologue subtitles. Let's see what they are. We'll swap that off if we need to. Reveal dialogue text over time. Yes. If I don't like the voices, the monologue voice over, I'll swap it and I'll read it out myself. So, let's hit play. Your progress is saved automatically at certain points in the game. All progress since the previous save point will be lost when you quit. You cannot manually save the game or load a previous save. There is no going back. Alright. No save scumming. Your choices are done in the moment. That'll be interesting. Assemble entertainment. Digitales. That's a cool logo. Drovia, Sector 2. Andy the Walk. Oh, that's cool. Alright. What's this button do? Oh, I guess our PDA or something? News. We only have home. Gara, Drovia, New Joran. Don't know what those mean. Don't know what they. Oh, well, we know what pulse and steps mean. Back, miss news, miss messages. All right. Okay, we can run by holding shift. Use the stairs. I like the presentation so far. Yeah, hold S or shift to sprint. Mira, over here. Hey, what's up? The icon on the bottom right indicates that you can move on with the dialogue by pressing E or left click. Ah. I thought there was supposed to be monologue voiceover. Hey, Noah. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in it. How was your journey through space? It sucked. I felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Jordan one day. But when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Savian colony. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area. No way, you got one of those fancy apartments. I mean, ours is alright, too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can it wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today is my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. It won't take long. Use A, D, and E, 1, 2, or 3, or left click to select the dialog option. Later choices will be on a timer, which can be disabled in the settings. We might have to disable the settings since I'm voicing. I don't have time. Sorry, I really don't have time. You can show me later, okay? Don't be such a drag. I really have to go. Sorry, I really have to go. Fine, your loss. Let's meet again later, okay? My parents got me a new cell. You want to connect? Sure. Alright, I'll message you when school's over. See you later. See you later, Mira. See or click the cell icon on the bottom left to open the cell. Ah, okay. This is your cell's home tab. Shows your current objective, which is here. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab. Okay. Under the dome. Ah. Nice. Oop. So we still got walk home. Oh, okay. Alright, can we go like this? Talk to you later. Ah, okay. Huh? What's this? Stairs, I see. Restricted area. Oh, we can go up the stairs to whatever's up there. But we'll go downstairs. Interact. Ah. This is a cool presentation. Story. Jasmine Pfeiffer. Sound design. Michael Plyer. Buzz Blackburn as Neil Conrad. Localization, interns, KDR. Get the feeling this is not who the actual main character is, right? Oxybar. I love sci-fi, cyberpunk billboards and stuff. You know the drill. The Oxybar. Oh, it's a lethal organization, or leafy. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? Oh my god, they're in a IV bag dispenser type thingies. That's cool. A shipment of Hershey green caramel bars just arrived. No way, you have deep-fried tulpa fish. Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve them. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favorite dish back home. So you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. Oh, stairs. I don't know which way we go. I guess not that way. Get on the computer. Okay. You talk. All right. Welcome to today's second lesson. I hope you all had a nice break. This morning, I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you went back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he will write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Oh, space to toggle your AR module's investigation mode. It will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Oh, that's cool. Toggle to the right using tab and to the left using shift. Ah. Investigate. I see. You cannot interact with anyone or anything while investigation. See if you have the method system. Oh, sorry. Hit the wrong button. No. I didn't want to hit that again. Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Gara, Drovia, and New Joran. The map of the 6 and their moons. This is... Oh, interesting. So, we're here. There's a safe room 2 floors down and to the right. This is a no-go area. And there's safe rooms. Alright. Looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you, an excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheets and the article now. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you got it. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down, take out your cell, and go over everything you know so far. Wow. Whenever you receive a news article, it is stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates a new cell content you haven't seen. Hey, Dingo. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. Select the correct answers to fill the gaps. When the sheet is due, a submit button appears at the bottom. You only have one shot at getting it right. Great, I got homework. What do we got? News. I've been here just lurking and working. Yeah, I don't like. I notice when sometimes when people show up, but I don't like calling them out until they say something, because sometimes you just want to lurk and not be in the spotlight and stuff. So I wait until folks say something or do something. All right, lithium will pass the torch. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare titanium were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Gara and a group of Savians migrants from New Joran, have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. One of my coworkers commented last week about how slow we've been lately, and it's been nonstop tickets since. Oh no, someone heard that they cursed it. They cursed the entire thing. I'm sorry about that. It always seems to happen, though. Alright. Now we got cheats. The solar system. First colony outside of blank, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It's a small science based on Millen, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from 2 is New Joran. Let's see. Closest planet to Drovia have now established their own colony. Not only gives us Savians from our own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources, Titanium. Due to colonization, the price of Titanium has skyrocketed over the last year. Okay, we don't know what 1 is first. So we'll go to news. Sheets. What do we got? Cradle of Humanity was first colony outside of small science base based on Millen, one of the planet's 3 moons. So Gara is the first one. Okay. So Sheets, Gara, New Joran, Tillium. It's fine. We're gonna beat them with those. That's what happens when you curse the palm. And submit. Yes, I would like to submit the sheet. Alright, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Savians from New Joran that created their own colony in Drovia. Now, for the last question. That's right. We are mining Titanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on to the next... Hold on, what was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. It will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. It's right, down, left, down. Okay. Why can't I sprint? I am trying to. Oh, that's right. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's not good. Left. Help, anyone, please. Hey, girl, please help me. The door is stuck. Noah, Mira, come on, you've got to hurry. But she... Please, just grab the door and pull. We're helping. Screw you, we're helping. It's working. Please don't let go. 30 seconds until lockdown. Okay, let's this way. Come on. 10 seconds until lockdown. Come on, we can make it. Yes. Right, thank God you made it. No, what's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, Oh, jeez. Well. Lacuna.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Neil, did you hear what I said? Ah, okay, the voiceover is only for narrator style stuff, I guess. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about banning. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at her old place. Why? It reminds me of our life together. It reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's home and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. Too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Let's see. Mob Ely Cell Service. Vinny's. Vintage? Yes. Need to visit Laura. Yeah. And then Mira was an orphan. Yeah. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. You're working on your novel? Yeah. No, please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? Kind of. Kind of, but she can't really send me anything. I came because I wanted to. Okay. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest, don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Hey, not bad. It's great. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who is that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Don't look at the screen, Dad. recognize this game? No, no, this is called Lacuna. Ooh. Oh, there you go. So which way are we going? Let's go this way then. Need to download news. What do we got? News. Sector 2 incident, 40th anniversary. So it's been 40 years after that whole thing happened. Yeah, this game has a style and I love it already. I agree. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structure flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Joran's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian ground. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms where the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Maine recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. Post-meeting stretch. Alright. Banny's symbolic visit. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Dara, Drovia's Foreign Minister, Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savant Front's growing influence in Drovia. The Savant Front is an extremist branch of the Soviet religion, and is infamous for defending backwards anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, buy cigarettes. And in a post-cancer time, smoking is a little less lethal, but still an addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your Sales Home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. The choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. I see. Apartment C52.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Interesting. Yes, monologuing. But it sounds like the monologuing is the only time the voice is, there's a voice. So everything else will be voiced by me. Welcome home, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great. The scanner's probably busted again. I should check myself. Maybe I got notified about it. Find the pin. See, people will message you from time to time. Select this tab to view messages. Apartment code. Let's see. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. 9264. Okay. Welcome home, visitor. Yeah, shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. From time to time, you may be prompted to enter a sequence of numbers into a number pad. Whenever the number pad symbol in the bottom right lights up, you can open it by pressing N. Once it's open, input the numbers using WASD and E. Or mouse 926. So, welcome, visitor. You entered the correct PIN. Unlocking door. What was that? Oh no, we got a new mission. Just go the heck to sleep. Well, a call. Hey, Gary. So how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Fanny and his staff are with President Robertson. Tonight they are invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time, and I might have punched them all in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. I'm not so sure about that. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? Yes. The one about Robinson not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Grovian independence? If you ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Ooh, we got a frog? Or a lizard? Hey, Horace. How's it going? We got a lizard. Let's feed Horace. Yeah, there we go. Sit down, chill. I'll also allow you to read up on important people and places if you need a reminder. Okay. Nice. Do we want to smoke? Or do we want to, oh, come on, it's a noir. It's a detective noir game. We have to smoke. Plus we get good views like this. Look at that. Oop, email. Hey Neil, thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon. Cat. "2 a.m. Uh-oh. Paul? Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't... It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
The hell? Oh, it's repairing the stairs. Okay. Huh? Downloading the news. History to go. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding strong. We'll read this later. There's been a murder, a moida. To the villa. Ooh, I like the light playing across the pixels. Very good touches. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. Seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. Was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else was hurt. Any developments since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No. Seems that the sniper hit the target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. They're still in shock. Give them a moment. They're all traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap at it. If they keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on. Did you say priest earlier? Yeah, guy from Banny's staff. His spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Savient front member. The guy's fucking annoying. Paulroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. We've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big, fancy event. It would be near impossible to get a gun in. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Jung a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything. Kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. So, gotta go talk to Young. Or Young. I can't believe it. Neil, over here. Always nice to see you, except, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like You know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab, and I could use your help. Our number one priority is to find out where that shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it? Oh, one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Right, I'm on it. Sheet opened, the bullet. Ooh, we got a homework sheet. Shot was fired from... Rocket Tower, Gadel Hotel, Sakura Hotel, or the Pixie Casino. Okay. Take a look around and talk to the witnesses. We're in here. Asia toggle outline mode. Oh yeah. Oh no, Asia's outline. Objects with yellow can be interacted with. Orange, something to tell you. Blue, information. Gray means you have nothing new. Alright. As you progress, people and objects you already interact with might hold new information. Alright. Ah, nice. I like when games do this. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. Alright. Don't let this guy sneak talk to you, Conrad. Arjan. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Sapient farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? Oh. Some moving list. I'm not religious. I'm not religious, if that's what you're asking. Do you think that Gara is a good place to live? Mostly, yes. So you believe in the capitalist ideology and the idea of wealth and personal gain? That's not at all what I said. Listen, Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Guardian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. You want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So, they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Guardian soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. Tolerance seems to be an empty word on Gara. I mean, if it let me, I would have let him. Keep an eye on him. Ooh. This. 2 wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Sabians use them in praying together. Okay. Alright. Ooh, no, we need to go to the balcony. Let's out on the balcony. The Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place even at a distance. Maybe 150 meters away? Foreign Mr. Banny, as dead as it gets. Clean headshot. A casino. Pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot. About 200 meters away. Rocket Tower. Houses some multimedia conglomerate. About 300 meters away. A Gadel Hotel. These are all over the city. 180 meters away. Can't get into that yet. Can you have something to say? Hello, Neil Conrad. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? I already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. You will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Please calm down, sir. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. Please be reasonable. I am not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Drovian target right now. You can't do anything about that. The CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine, here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. Here. Glance down this way, see if there's anything else. Oh, wait. You have more to talk about. Good evening. Ma'am? Are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... do you need help? Is there anything I can do for you? No, like I said, I'm okay. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped. And then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from him. Do you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. And Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Believe me. Ooh, God. Shot right next to her. Ooh. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Good to know. Thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send your conclusions once you do. Anything you investigate will be cataloged here, neatly organized by location. Nice. Oh, that's cool. So it can't be Rocket Tower. The casino's on the left. So it could be either the Sakura Hotel or the Gadel Hotel. Alright, so he was shot here. That's the casino. That's the Gadel. So it wasn't on the left, it was on the right. There's the Sakura Hotel, and there's the Rocket Tower. So it was the Sakura Hotel. Yeah. The casino was pretty much directly ahead. Directly in front of them, so... So, yeah, it's the Sakura Hotel. Gotcha. Sheets, the bullet, came from Sakura Hotel. Talk to you. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from the Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. Cut them some slack. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banning. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. You should get to that building ASAP. Alright. Enter the train.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Always got time for a smoke. When you're on the case. Huh? Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details, just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. We got a moment. History to go. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Saviant representation in the colonial government. But why is it that many Saviants live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out in today's History to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Saviants from New Joran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Saviants, who had experienced marginalization and oppression in New Joran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of titanium, which at the time was just shaping up to be one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Savient faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Savient-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Jordan. The Savient population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since, becoming the majority a few years ago. Enter the hotel. Okay, so we do go upstairs. Alright. I don't want to smoke out there yet, but we're done here. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty. Lights out and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers usually don't stick around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guests in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Diaz. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like. But maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on your perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Never get used to being out in the field like this. The sheet opened on Banny's burger. What are we looking for? Oh, perp's hair is blank. They probably have a blank, and their beard is blank. Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kind of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal keycard or something? If it is absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir. But please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Disturb them. Good evening, Agent Long. Good evening. Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I've got a keycard. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. Alright, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. Go investigate the leaks. Hope you find what you're looking for. Watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. Oh, he's blocked away. We have to go use the elevator. Okay, hold on. Anything here we can look at? No. Alright. I'll do that later. We'll look at this one first. Ooh, gun out. Nice. An almost empty whiskey bottle, and a pretty expensive one at that, judging by the receipt. A piece of paper. It's empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it? You should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Hey Gary, could you come over for a second? Did you find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. Alright. Feel bad. Let's go down here and check. What the? Take on, man. We're with the CDI. Take on, man. We're with the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh, didn't CDI teach you to nod first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourself comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel? Never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. At 11 in the evening? In the corridor? I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation, or did he get a recorded message from someone off planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Guardian at all. Anything else? Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Did you hear a gun earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier. Sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped the cork. Anything else? That's all. Thanks. So you're going to leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questions. But for now, they stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. I was going to have a whiskey, but that stuff tastes like a cheap knockoff around here. I think we're done up here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track that Diaz guy down. Maybe one of them has seen him leave, or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question him. You should also have a look around. It's no crime scene, but you never know where you'll find a clue. I'll be waiting at the reception. Come talk to me once you think we're done with this place. Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Benny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea of when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his IDs twice already. He must have gone through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. My theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confronted whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to yourself. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. Go and talk to the thing. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was right here all night, but I really didn't pay attention to that. Sorry. We gave a concert earlier, and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. How can I help you? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, the guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late-night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in its case. He generally wasn't the talkative type. What does he look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Thank you. That's all for now. So Perp's hair is red. He has a beard. But is it a blonde or a red beard? His escape. If I could be of service. Excuse me, madame. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. Sorry, but the hotel is on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. Thank you. I have another question. Okay. You met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he's ever came to my bar. Thank you. That's all for now. I have nothing to do with this. Evening. Did you ask her a few questions? You see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? Or a part picking someone up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert, but I'm more interested in people going in and out. I see. When was the concert over? Started at 20:30 and took about 3 hours. Some people stuck around at the bar a little longer. So, thanks. Let's see. Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Who's that? Guest from the 8th floor. You arrived last night. No, haven't talked to any guests in a while. Let's see. About the vehicle tracker. I heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off last night. Do you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure. It said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Well, if it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on or off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. Just been you here all night, nobody else? Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Byrne to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Byrne? Felicia is the bartender. The one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Byrne's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah. Let me think. Felicia at 2200. Byrne at 45. Both for about 15 minutes. Thanks. That's all for now. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, going for a smoke? Yep, might as well. Sounds like you're going to keep us here for a while. Probably. Hey, I have a question. You always store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand just to leave it out here. Oh, looks like I forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do, actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely at 22:10. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at the moment because I got a message. Thank you. To 10, huh? Let me ask you a few questions. Okay. About the vehicle tracker. The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier, and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard that you briefly took over the guard for a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you. That's all for now. Excuse me, sir. About the vehicle tracker. The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier tonight. I was wondering if you knew something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes, and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on while you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. ask you a question. Happy to help. Do you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? Yeah, someone's lying. Well, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room. Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Happy to help. What does Diaz look like? Unfortunately, I never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. My colleague said that the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the background. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. The tracker you've ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. It doesn't usually break or have hiccups. I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine that it's already acting up. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He's usually not in contact with our clients. I apologize if he appears untrained. Thank you. That's all for now. Hold on. I need to get when each one of them did something. So logs. So that's the receptionist, the bartender, the guard. Here we go. Let's see. So Felicia at 2200 and burned at 45. Both for about 15 minutes. I think it's burned. I mean, you go up. Yeah, so there was a thing right after 22 minutes. Oh, it could have been either of them, though. No, could have been her because... I don't know. Yeah, who's lying? I can't tell. Saw them arrive when I went back. Oh. She did it. The time right here, 22:10. Because the last logged entry is 22:04. And according to the guard, he was at 22 and he was at 045. So she's turned off by the bartender. Alright, let's go talk to the bartender. Excuse me, I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I gotta get home soon. I don't know if you have kids you've got to take care of. The guard told me that she took over him during his break at 2200. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you in for questioning. What? No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have time to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit, I don't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was going to hit on me, but then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off, offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This is a pretty small one, honestly. And then, I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized he had lied to me and got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. So that was you. Why didn't you say it right away that he got away in a van? I don't know. I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. I see. A white van, huh? Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. What does Mr. Diaz look like? He's a skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Please, you have to understand. I didn't think it was a big deal. Can't tell anyone. I can barely make ends meet. Can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. I'll think about it. So, sheets, Diaz's escape. Got that one closed. Viola case. His beard is red. I can't submit it yet. But we got that set. Okay. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came up to pick up Diaz. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation and silence of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Don't you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should have her arrested to be sure. Leave her be. Honestly, just leave her be. We've got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in this whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? She should have thought of that. Knowing makes us complicit. We'd be breaking the law. The law and justice aren't always the same thing. Bam. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Wait. In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work. Conrad, you go and check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. Wanted to see this place for himself. And now get back to headquarters. I'm more of a help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. Yeah, I can't submit that yet, so alright. Go to the train. All you had to do was catch the train, CJ. That was a sound. Causeway Canal. Track down Diaz. Where's the white van? Hey Neil, did you find the van yet? Looking at it now, seems like they dumped it. Figured as much. I dispatched a team to your location that will give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful. I've been looking into Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. You need a surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, or more likely a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. Must be the van we're looking for. It has no license plate. You don't look like you're here for the concert. Wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see the person that landed in the van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like police to you? Fair. You're not a cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI? That's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. I've only been here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leave. Then we're going back in. Taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Are we done? You didn't see anything or anyone suspicious? Yeah. Look, man, everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look around down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes climb into his boats, leave their shit behind, make a mess. That's maybe something to look into. But then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. Why don't you go make yourself useful? Boat rental. Huh? Really? Place to sit? Okay. Welcome to Port Bureau Canal 39918. Slot machines? Can I go play some slot machines? Alright, guess not. What's with the fancy suit? Oh, some smokes. The rope on this bollard seems to have been cut recently by a pocket laser. Have ourselves a little smoke. Ah, we forgot to have a smoke outside the Spear Hotel. Oh well. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Have you been here all night? Who's asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. CDI? Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. I noticed a rope over there that looks like it's been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? Rob? Rob? Ah, didn't think so, but he's still gonna want to talk to you. Rob! Someone's here about your boat. I'll tell him to get up here. You heard the man. Hey, that's the first time the cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month and nobody showed. I'm not with the police. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm actually not with the police. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? What the hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case. You might be able to help me. And what are you about you helping me? Does the police ignore me and everyone I know? I don't know, but you have to listen to me. The man who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Help me find him and you'll get your property back. When did he steal it? 3:40 now. A good hour ago. I heard the engine start and then Ed yelled something. Ed? The man down at the pier? Yeah, he said he wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know. I went out to see what was going on. The boat was already leaving the port. I see. How long had it been in this harbor prior to being stolen? Over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there a way to track it? All boats that go in or out are picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI next door has the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you tell your law enforcement. I'll give it a try. What's your ship ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Oh, that name show up in the system? No, but it's painted on the side. Do you know anything about the thief? No, except that it's probably a Sabiant. What makes you think that? Because it was Sabians who vandalized my boat last month. Is that all you're basing this assumption on? Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Did you see the thief? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Ha! Nobody tells Ed what to do, least of all y'all upper folks. One of your bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where it ended for sure. Sounds like that's something important to Ed, huh? Won't shut up about it. So, are you bringing me my boat back or what? I'll do the best I can. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Excuse me, sir. Your friend told me that you saw the person who stole the boat. And what if I did? Then you could describe to me what you saw to help me track them down. You're a CDI, you said? That's correct. That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft? Sometimes, yes. You also help out folks from around here? We help out everyone. Help everyone. Why do you ask? Look, I was thrown out of Matuna Harbor the other day. When I bought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Construction everywhere. Richer folks moving in. First they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago, I'm landing my boat. They ask for money. New management, they say. Of course I didn't pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have any. I call the company. All I hear is lawyer gibberish. So I decide to go elsewhere. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. If you help me get my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw. I'll see what I can do. Fine, I'll try. I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. Let's connect ourselves. You can call me as soon as you have my spot. Okay. Here's what you need to know. My spot was at Matuna Harbor, right next to the Red Heron. The Red Heron? It's a pub. The best one there is. I see. Very clever. That's where you'll find my friend, Fred, the harbor minister. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here. Few miles? Can't you just tell me? This is really time sensitive. No, we have a deal. Like I said, I got to shoot my shot. Fine, but it'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now. So we need to go talk to the port AI. Which is... I guess on this side? Oh, yeah, here. Welcome to the Port Bureau, visitor. What can I do for you? Show me the recent traffic data of this harbor. Access denied. The traffic data is not a matter of public record. Neil Conrad with CDI. Scan my ID. Scanning. Welcome, Agent Neil Conrad. What can I do for you? Today's traffic data. Come on. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. Hey, any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. Boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Still, the boats should be easy enough to find. They're slow, and there are scanners at every port entrance. The problem is that I don't know the boat's ID, but I do have a record of the local traffic data on screen right here. Traffic data again, huh? Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? Approximately. I should be able to identify the right one on the list. Just give me a moment. Okay, send it to me via number pad as soon as you do, and I'll call you back if I find the boat. Will do. Talk to you in a minute. Shoot. Coming, outgoing. So we need to... Logs. Boat thief. Not here. Stolen boat. About an hour ago, so about 2:40. Good hour ago. 2:40. Alright. So... Shoot, it's one of these. Oh, I don't know which one it is. So it could be either of these three. Let's start at the bottom. 788901. I guess that's not it. Alright. 220190. Wait. The hell? How do we find that? We don't actually have to wait a minute, do we? That'd be dumb. Okay. That heart something weirdly confused. Oh, I have to enter the train now. Wait, why do I have to enter the train? But I don't know if that's the right boat. Got the ID you sent me, and I found the boat. It's pretty far away from me at the moment. I'll send someone to have a look. If anything turns up, I'll let you know. In the meantime... Saito, hold on, I think I got a hit. A hit? On Diaz's ID chip. It got picked up just now. Not close to the boat you sent me, but I'm sure it's him. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So he got on a train? No, he was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that. And the boat? Let the other team worry about it. You go after the sniper. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get on the train now. Thanks. I'll keep you updated. Alright. So we saved that. Saved there. Ooh, this looks like a good spot to stop for the day. For the day. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play more of this on stream. All right. This, I think, oops. I think the Siege Survival will be like an off game day, well, Tuesday or Thursday. For when I have time for when I have extra time on those days for side stream stuff. Mostly because it's a little slower. It's pretty interesting though. I really like that. That was really cool. And thank you to the devs for both games for sending me the keys. Those are very, very good. I will be continuing both on stream. That's for sure. But thank you, phone. But anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out while we checked out two new games that just released within the last couple of days. Siege Survival, Gloria Victis, which was a very interesting survival resource game with an isometric view that was really, really interesting. Not quite what I was expecting from it, given that the other game of theirs, the Gloria Victis itself is an MMO, so pretty interesting. And then Lacuna, which is sci-fi detective noir game, which very cool pixel style, very interesting story so far. I'm very much liking it. Definitely very much my speed for a stream game. Very story heavy, lots of reading, some interesting choices. But yeah, I should be continuing at for sure Lacuna next, probably Monday. Uh, we'll be probably swapping it with Subnautica and oh, my brain just stopped. Yeah, swapping it with Subnautica and stuff. So we do have to come back to Purea. That's like one of those games I can throw on like right at the end of a stream for like 30 minutes, make a little progress, have a little fun. But yeah, let me go see who is around to toss all you fine folks to. Who is around? Who is around? Let's see. Oh, line. Who's Tassomachi? Give me a moment. Let's see what this Tassomachi is. I have not heard of this. Behind the Twilight. This looks cute. Is that a Tanuki tail? What is Tassomachi? Hold on. I have to look this up now. It came out last month. It's very cute. I like it. Anyways, I'm going to send you all over to Guided Lime Time. He's a good friend, an awesome variety streamer, also plays music on stream. So, Ray Chan. Anyways, thank you again for tuning in. I will be streaming again next week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting at 1:30 Central and going usually around 3 to 4 hours. We'll be continuing Subnautica Below Zero. We'll be definitely doing more Lacuna as well, and probably maybe a bonus stream on Tuesday or Thursday to keep going through Siege Survival, because that was really interesting, and I want to see where that story goes as well. But for now, I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all when I see you. Y'all take care now. Send on my love. Bye now. Bye. Bye.